Here is the Nissan Qashqai. Let's go ahead and get started. Open the driver's side door. Now right over there is a primary hood release lever. Pull it. In front of the vehicle, right on top of the Nissan emblem, is a secondary hood release lever, the yellow one. Yep. Put two fingers in there and then push it up. And while it's pushed up, lift up the hood. This hood requires a prop rod to stay in place. So grab the rod from there. Put it right over there in that slot. And then let it go. And now the hood is secure. That is good.
Now what happens is when the engine is running, it just produces heat, right? It's burning fuel, so it gets hot. Now you want the engine to be warm, but you don't want it to overheat, because if it overheats, then it just causes all sorts of problems, so you don't want any of that to happen. Now that's where the coolant comes in, because what the coolant does is the coolant circulates within the engine, it collects all the heat, and now the hot coolant, it goes to the radiator, it cools off and comes back in, collects more heat, goes back to the radiator, cools off, comes back, and the cycle keeps on repeating again and again. However, in this whole system, what you need is an expansion tank, because the coolant itself, as it heats up, it's going to expand. And as the name suggests, you need an expansion tank where the extra coolant can sort of just go temporarily, and then it can come back to the main cooling system. And that's what you need an expansion tank for.
And now that is your coolant expansion tank. This expansion tank has a pressure cap on it. So never check this when it's hot, always check it when it's cold, which means the car has been sitting for at least 2-3 hours. Definitely don't even try to open this pressure cap when it's hot, because hot coolant is going to spew out and cause serious injuries and burns, and you don't want any of that. Now to get the fluid level, look at it over there. That's the maximum marking right over there. And to see the minimum, look at it from a different angle right there. That's minimum. The coolant level should be between minimum and maximum. If you have to add coolant, this is the pressure cap. This is what you open up to add coolant. Just twist it left, and it's going to be a little bit tight because it has to be secure, and it's going to require a few turns, so be patient. It's going to take a few seconds, but it'll come right out. The coolant goes in right there. If you can find, just put genuine Nissan coolant. If not, just put this Prest-On, all makes and models. It works with your Nissan engine, no issues. Read all the label and the warnings over there, and see, this is the concentrate type. So there are two different types. Either it comes in the concentrate form, where you have to add distilled water and mix it and then add it, or you can just find the pre-mixed version. That's easier. Slightly expensive, but it's easier. You just add that directly to the expansion tank. Tighten this cap back on properly once you're done, and that is pretty much it. To close the hood, first push on the hood and get the rod out of that slot. Put it back in its place and secure it. Lower the hood and slam it shut. Hope you found it useful. Before we go, let me give a quick shout out to Naya Motors Inc. for letting us use the car today to film the videos. They are a used car dealer here in Ottawa, Canada. Check out the link in the description for their entire inventory.